Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Shikha Prasad, lecturer of economics from the Arihant College of Arts, Commerce and Science. Today, I would like to explain you about the third type of elasticity of demand, that is the cross elasticity of demand. We have already discussed the price elasticity of demand and income elasticity of demand in our previous video. So here we explain you about the cross elasticity of demand and its types. So let's start with the topic cross elasticity of demand. Cross elasticity of demand refers to a change in quantity demanded of one commodity due to a change in price of other commodity. Now, cross elasticity of demand simply explains that when there is change in the price of one commodity due to the change in that price of that commodity, the demand of other commodities in the market increases, remaining the price of that commodity in the market constant. So we can see that there are two types of commodity where we find this cross elasticity of demand. First, complementary goods, and the second one is substitute goods. Those goods which can be used on the place of other are called substitute good, and those goods which are used together, always used together, are called complementary goods. So take an example of Pepsi and Coca-Cola, as we see in the figure and diagram that Pepsi is the substitute good of Coca-Cola. Tea is a substitute of coffee. So Burger King is the substitute of McD. So in these types of good, when the price of one commodity in the market increases, the demand for other commodity in the market increases, remaining the price of other commodity constant. Now let's move. Cross elasticity of demand can be calculated using the following formula. Cross elasticity of demand is represented as EC. It means elasticity, E for elasticity, and C indicates the cross elasticity. So here EC equals to percentage increase in quantity demanded of A, means A commodity, divided by percentage increase in the price of product B. So it is the ratio of percentage change in quantity demanded of commodity 1 divided by percentage change in the price of commodity B. Now, here we just elaborate this formula and explain you in detail how this formula can be formed. Percentage EC is equals to, as we know that EC is equals to percentage change in quantity demanded of good X divided by percentage change in the price of good Y. It is the formula of cross elasticity of demand, where we assume that there are two goods which are substitute X and Y. Due to the change in the price of good Y, there is change in the quantity demanded of good X, and the price of good X remains constant here. So just elaborating this formula, we can get EC equals to change in quantity demanded of X divided by original quantity of X whole divided by change in price of Y divided by original price of Y. As we are finding the percentage change in quantity demanded and percentage change in price, so we can multiply with 100. We get EC equals to delta QX divided by QX whole divided by delta QY divided by QY, and we get delta QX divided by QX multiplied by PY whole divided by delta PY. So this is the main formula through which we can find out the cross elasticity of demand between the two substitute goods and two complementary goods. Here PY is the original price of good Y, delta PY is the change in price of good Y, QX is the original quantity demanded of X, delta QX is the change in the quantity demanded of X. So now the formula of finding or calculating the cross elasticity of demand is now clear. Types of cross elasticity of demand, or we can say that degrees of cross elasticity of demand. There are three types of cross elasticity of demand: positive, negative, and the third one, zero. So let's understand what is the positive, negative, and zero cross elasticity of demand. Now, types of cross elasticity of demand. First, positive elasticity. For substitutes, there exists a positive elasticity between two goods. It means when the price of one commodity increases, the quantity demanded of other commodity also increases, and both price and quantity demanded will move on the same direction, so it is called positive cross elasticity of demand. Second one, that is negative elasticity. For complementary goods, there exists a negative elasticity between two goods. It means, take an example of complementary goods like petrol and car. When the price of petrol in the market increases, the demand or the quantity demanded of car in the market will decrease. So the price and the quantity demanded will move on the opposite direction. That's why it is called negative cross elasticity of demand. The third type of cross elasticity of demand is zero elasticity. It means there is no elasticity. It exists for goods which are not related to one another. There are some goods which are not related to each other, and due to the increase in the price of one good, there is no impact on the demand of other goods. So, in such situation, the elasticity or cross elasticity of demand is zero. So, here three types of cross elasticity of demand, that is positive, which exist in the substitute goods, negative, which exist in the complementary goods, and zero, which exist where there is no relation between the two goods. Let's take an example and understand the types of cross elasticity of demand with the help of few examples. Change in quantity demanded of one good in response to a change in price of another good. It is called cross elasticity of demand. Simply, Cross elasticity of demand occurs where there is relation between the two goods. Either the relation may be substitute or the relation may be complementary. So, cross elasticity of demand is percentage change that shows with the help of delta, percentage change in quantity demanded D of good B divided by percentage change in price P of good A. First, take an example of substitutes. Substitutes have positive price elasticity. Elasticity E of A and B is greater than 0. Take an example. When price of soda in the market increases, quantity demanded of other drinks in the market also increases. Here, soda and other drinks, maybe the cold drinks in the market, are substitute of each other. So, when the consumers who are consuming soda, when the price of those commodities, that is soda, increases in the market, consumer move to the other drinks. So, the quantity demanded of other goods increases, but their prices also remains constant. So the price and quantity demanded will move in the same direction as we see in the figure. Price also rises upward and quantity demanded of other drinks also rises upward. So here, if both rises in the same direction, there is positive cross elasticity of demand. Now the second, that is complementary goods. Complementary goods have negative cross price elasticity. Elasticity E of A and B is less than 0. So take an example. Price of gas increases. Quantity demanded, large SUVs, decreases in the market. As we have already explained you that when price of petrol in the market increases, the quantity demanded of cars and bikes and anything in which we use that petrol decreases in the market, because consumer doesn't afford to buy car when the price of petrol in the market is very high. So here, price of gas, maybe the LPG gas or CNG gas, increases in the market, then those cars in which we use the CNG gas, the demand of those cars in the market decreases due to increase in the price of CNG gas. So here we find that the relation between price of one commodity and demand of other commodity goes in opposite direction. So when the price and quantity demanded are in the opposite direction, then it is called negative cross price elasticity of demand. So now I think it is clear for you that how cross price elasticity is greater than 0 and less than 0, or positive or negative. Thank you once again for watching my video. Thanks